was I going to get to be on the other side? Was that what this was supposed to be about? Was I supposed to be? See, I got this little camera here, and then I've got my little box, and I got a room, which is nice. It's like and so was I at some point going to be like, okay, you passed the test. Now you get to do it. Who was I going to do it to? Was it going to be people I used to know? Were you expecting me to take people I used to know who, for some reason, had been adjudged to what? Did they default on an obligation? Were they convicted of a crime? Were they just selectively targeted because they had a specific skill set and proficiency and they weren't willing to cede it to somebody else? Were they somebody's political opposition? So was I supposed to be able to do this? Was I supposed to be able to like watch them and analyze them like they were on TV? Like, yeah, and then so basically what I would be doing is I would be exploiting somebody else for my therapy. I would be allowing for somebody else to be exploited so that I could have a sense of supremacy in watching them respond in their situation in manners that I could then observe and analyze in order to placate my own feelings of inadequacy and or reaffirm my own concepts of what was acceptable and or identify strategic or tactical points for implementation externally after I got to watch somebody else present them and then judge my resonance with their perspective. And I wouldn't have to contact them, and I wouldn't have to take into account how they felt about what I did with it. And I would be safe in understanding that even if they suspected me, then there would be nobody that would confirm or deny that. I see. Why would, and okay, so here's the thing. Were you literally going to give me specific people I used to know and don't know anymore in their life so that I can what? Reconceptualize or recomposition whatever they did do with the last 25 years, that then they're going to be pinged and harvested for as long as I'm granted this sort of entitlement? How long am I supposed to be given this license? How long am I supposed to be able to do that? Is it until they recapitulate what happened in a manner that suits my needs or desires for reprogramming their livelihood and their perception of their own life? Okay, let me ask you, do I have to lay this out in advance? And do I have to adhere to those terms in terms of how I assess and analyze their performance? And then keep track of how my underwriting of their life ends up instantiating in their responses? And then do what? Do I get credit if I'm successful in meeting my benchmarks? They turned the TV off in the other room.